Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be going over something called arrays. An array is basically where you can have one variable, but assign it different properties. This comes in handy a lot of times, like let's say you're building a piece of software for a car company, and they have different model cars, and you just want to have a variable car, but you want it to be able to have different options. Something like that could be where you use an array. So if we wipe all this out again, and we go var car equals, now just like with the objects, we're going to use new. However, here we're going to use the word array, and this is a built-in JavaScript function, the array. And we're going to use strings, so we're going to put them in quotes. So let's just say we're going to do Mustang. We'll do Explorer. See what's another one, Expedition. Now, if you remember in another video, I told you that computers start counting at 0. Okay, so even though we have 3 here, it's going to want to start out 0, 1, 2, because that's how you show an array, is by numbers. So if I do document.write, I'm going to do car, and then I'm going to put the square brackets, and then whichever one I want to show up is going to be the number I put in there. So it'll be 0, 1, or 2. So if I put 1, I save that, I refresh it, it's going to say Explorer. Now, that's one way of making an array. Another way you can make an array is you can tell it how many it's going to have. So if I want to say, okay, well, I only have 3 car models, I can put a 3 in there. And then what I'm going to do is I can do car, and again, you're going to have to start at 0, equals Mustang, car 1 equals Explorer, and car 2 equals Expedition. And it'll work exactly the same way. So if I change this to, let's say, 2, and I refresh, you'll see it shows it up. It shows it that way. Okay. So then, the last way to do this is I can make it so that I don't give it a number, and I can have as many cars as I want then. So if I add another one here, let's see, we'll do Taurus. I don't even know if they make the Taurus anymore. Let's see, the Escort. And I don't know, the Focus. And then I can still do it just like that. Now, the other thing I can do is I can add to this, just like a normal string here. And I can do the line break, and then what I could do is I can do another one where I could go car, and then I could go, let's do 4. And there it is. So those are arrays in a nutshell, and it's a great way to be able to have one variable and assign it multiple values and make it so that multiple values can be made available. And like I said, this comes in very handy in a situation like this if you're making, like, let's say a piece of software for a car company, and you want the one variable car, but you want it to hold, multiple different values based off of what their selection is, or a form they filled out, or whatever, a drop down they chose, then this is how it could be done. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.